hope for me is an uncertain journey, but it's possible. So if there is an outcome that can lead to something good, then I will hold on to that. We chose hope this year for a couple of reasons. One is very specific, and that's because last year at the conference we had Cristian on stage talking about grief and loss and his mother's death and how he processed it, and how soccer, and specifically the Premier League team Burnley, helped him cope with grief. And one of the things he was holding on to was hope. And he said that in those moments for him, hope was a choice. And then the second reason, you just need to turn on the news. There's literally nothing hopeful. There's wars everywhere. There's presidents going insane and wanting to conquer the world. There's the climate going to hell. So when you get up in the morning, if your life affords you that privilege, hope can be a choice. And we said, let's give that to people. This conference used to be part of a larger ecosystem. It had a magazine, all sorts of other projects, and those ended at the end of 2023. I think I was also pretty down and trying to figure life out myself. Like, a lot of things ended in my life at that point, and I didn't know what was next. I think part of me held on to the idea of organizing something, 400 or 500 people in a room, as a motivator, as something that would get me out of bed. Last year, when I went up on stage to say hello, and there were 500 people in a pinkish room, and it was silence, I was like, oh, we actually have something here. So my crazy prediction for whether we still want to come together and listen to stories and try to learn to be better storytellers is proving in a way true. So there are two kinds of messages we get from people after we wrap up. One is that in a world full of noise, the conference is providing a space to think and be inspired. And the other thing is more practical, like someone telling us, I was stuck on a particular project, and then some speaker gave me an idea to approach it differently. Or I was thinking of bringing some people together and I didn't know how, and then I heard this speaker and now we have this gathering. Or we built a book club, or there's a friendship that formed over coffee. I know that in this day and age, to support every journalist, creator, artist financially is difficult for everyone. So if you can't do that, then my request to you is at least do one of the following things. Tell someone you like their work. Make sure other people can connect to that person's work. And be there for them, because that kind of encouragement and feedback matters a lot.